God, I ask you for your help. Let me become the person that you want me to be. There is nothing that I can do on my own. I'll only do what you let me to do, and I'll only become the person that you want me to become. I will take this one day at a time and only do the best that I can do. God, I know that you will use many different ways and many different people to help me. I will let you guide my steps. Only you can help me in this new lifestyle that I must be on. Lord, help me with this weight loss. Help me with these health issues that I have. I know you love me, Lord, but you love me too much to be this person that I've done to myself. But I'm powerless to overcome these urges, these cravings that I have, these addictions that are in my life, Lord. Only you can break those, Lord. I ask you to take all control of me, Lord, and to help me through this situation, through these lifestyle changes, to become the person that you want me to become. Amen. Well, good morning. This is like week 7. Actually, this is week 8. This is Monday. But we didn't do a vlog last week for week 7. I've actually started the new heart healthy diet that I've been calling it, or the grapefruit diet. I just hate to use that term for it. But I'm down overall for that 7 weeks as of last week. I'm down probably about around 28 pounds altogether. So things are going good. This is probably the 3rd week coming up of my new heart healthy diet that I've been on. Thanksgiving is coming up this Thursday. So, okay, with God's help, I will get through that day. Right now, I've got it all planned out in my head. Make sure that I don't really screw up this diet, because I've been doing really good right now with it, and I just don't want to screw things up. But like I said in my prayer, this is one day at a time. So if I screw up, then I start up that day, But we'll see. Right now, I think I'm going to be okay. Dr. Beth over at the Medical Weight Loss Center, she's got me on some medication to be able to help me fight with the cravings and things. So we'll see where we go. This past weekend, we went to a Overeaters fall meeting over in Connecticut. Meeting was called the Fall into Recovery. That was located in Hartford, Connecticut, or West Hartford, Connecticut, over in a church over there. They had a couple of speakers that we went to listen to, 3 speakers actually altogether. It was a good day, listening and talking to more people who have similar situations and problems that I'm having, and just going to share some different notes that I went through there. That prayer that I said in the beginning of the video here was just something that God had laid on my heart, and I'm just trying to remember that every single morning, that this is beyond my control, that I can't really do this on my own, that it's my faith in a higher power, that it's my faith in God as that higher power that's going to get me through this. So that's first and foremost that I've really took out of a lot of this. I can't do this on my own. I am over 400 pounds because of what I did to myself. And it's going to take somebody bigger than me to be able to help me lose all this weight that I need to be able to lose. Right now, my plan for the first 100 pounds that I've got to lose, and I'm looking at losing about a total of 200 pounds. I'd like to get down to about 215 pounds or so. So right now I have lost, like I said, around 28 pounds altogether in the 7 weeks. I'm looking to try to get another 175 pounds off of me. I'd like to get down to roughly 215, 208, I guess. We'll see where I go from there. But on the first 100 pounds, I'm on this grapefruit diet, as I call it, or I hate to use that term. It's actually a fad diet, but it's one of the longest surviving fad diets that are out there. Sometimes I call it the Hollywood diet. I like to call it the heart healthy diet, give it a cleaner sound. It's all mental. It's trying to get into my head to know that, this is a real thing and that this is going to work for me. So basically, my meal plan, my food plan right now is 1 plate of food per meal. I've got to deal with the overeating. I can only have 1 plate, so my salad, whatever I'm going to have for a lunch, everything's got to be in 1 plate. No snacks or any type of dessert. Eliminate any type of triggers that are in my life. Right now, that big thing for me is starches or bread. Bread, potato chips, stuff of that nature. I've had to eliminate it. I'm not a normal person. I can't sit there and open up a bag of potato chips and have 1 or 2 chips out of that bag. It's not going to work for me, because if I have that 1 or 2, I'm going to consume that entire bag of chips, and I'm going to only be looking for more. I'm not a normal person when it comes to this. So I've eliminated all starches. I haven't had any bread now for quite a while. No peanut butter or anything that I used to like to put on top of like bread or toast or bagels or these other things. Peanut butter was a big thing. Butter, jam, stuff like that I used to like to put on crackers, on top of breads, whatever. I've eliminated that. But peanut butter is a big thing, because when I was trying to lose weight previously, and some of the failed attempts was that, I was told, oh yeah, go ahead and have some peanut butter. You can have it on, some celery sticks or on some carrot sticks or whatever. And, I would slice up an apple and eat an entire jar of peanut butter with it. So I can't do that anymore. Eliminated the peanut butter completely from me, from my life right now. Haven't had any cheeses or anything like that. As far as dairy, I allow myself a 1 cup of non-fat milk, with vitamin D. 1 8-ounce glass every night I'm allowed. My breakfasts has been very good. I've actually been having 2 eggs, 2 slices of bacon, and a half of a grapefruit. Chop that all up. I like to have the hot sauce on top of that, and I've been eating that for breakfast. I've also been doing for lunches, have a nice salad. Certain vegetables I have to stick to. Red and green vegetables only. Carrots are okay. Red onions, broccoli, stuff like that. I have listed over on Facebook, anybody who's connected with me, over in my weight loss photo album, where I've been taking weekly pictures of myself. There is the menu plan that I'm actually following. It's been working out really good. Eliminated coffee altogether. My diet allows me to have 1 8-ounce cup of coffee per day, usually either breakfast or with the supper time. But I've gone ahead and I've eliminated that completely. I got a real bad head spin after not having coffee for a couple of days, and then I had a cup because I was craving it, and I got really sick on that. So I've eliminated coffee altogether. Eliminated all sources of caffeine from my diet right now. The caffeine, from what I am understanding, makes it so it's harder for your body to purge the sugars from your body. I guess that caffeine reacts with it somehow. So by eliminating the caffeine, I'm able to withdraw from all the sugars and all that. So that has actually been a big help for me. Some other notes here. I have a grapefruit with every meal. 16-ounce water with every meal. Now, the grapefruit, I understand, is supposed to be helping me with the digestion, I guess, and also breaking down any of the foods that I actually have consumed during that particular meal. So I eat the grapefruit, half a grapefruit that I've sectioned up. I did the video on how to section grapefruits. If you guys ever had a chance to take a look at that, take a look at it if you want. You can see some of the confusion. Like I said, I'm not a huge grapefruit eater before this all started. So I kind of got some fruits mixed up, and I ended up with this pomelo or something. I still don't even know how to pronounce it right. So maybe someday. I actually did some studying on video. So once I lose this first 100 pounds, maybe I'll actually do a video on how to prepare and actually eat that pomelo. Maybe we'll do that on live video sometime. 16-ounce water with every single meal. What I do, just kind of, once again, the brain games. I do a cup of, or 16-ounce hot water with my breakfast. Kind of a coffee replacement. I could put some lemon and some cinnamon with that water in the morning. Help me out a little bit, or even make a Honecker drink, using the honey, the apple cider vinegar, and the water, and make that drink in the morning. But I haven't done that right now. Right now it's just been doing just a 16-ounce of hot water. Need to have solid protein, no processed meat, no ground hamburger, no, sausage links, nothing that's been processed. I usually try to have, like I said, I have the bacon in the morning. This diet allows me, I guess there's an interaction between the grapefruit and the bacon, and it's supposed to help the metabolism and get it really going for the morning. But then at lunchtime, I have a nice salad, and I usually like a Honecker dressing that I put on top of that. And I also did the recipe in one of my other videos, if you guys want to check out, see what that Honecker dressing is all about. Makes a great marinade as well. I did that marinated chicken. That poor pan. My wife has, that pan is sitting on the counter at home, so that wife keeps reminding me of what I did to her pan. So I got to get her a new pan. Maybe Christmas is coming along. Anyways, so I do the salad with the Honecker dressing, and I usually have like a ham steak that I've cut up and have that in there, or a piece of chicken. For dinner, I have vegetables, red or green vegetables, another half a grapefruit. Now, like I said, I have a half a grapefruit with my salad too. I usually chop it up, put it in the salad. For the dinner, I have the vegetables, red and green vegetables, some kind of a meat. I've been doing chicken. I've been doing pork chops, different things like that. I got some steak and some top round in the freezer at home. I'll probably cook that up for later on this week or next week. My plan for Thanksgiving is I'm going to stick to having salad, and I'm going to have, I'm going to get some red beets, cook those up for myself, and then eat that with the turkey. So I'm not having any of the stuffing or anything like that. Haven't been doing any added salt to my food. If I do the cooking, I'll add salts and sugars and whatever else that I'm cooking with, but I don't add anything extra after the fact. I haven't been doing any type of caffeine, no salt. I've been using like Mrs. Dash's, or the one that I've got is actually, I think, by McCormick. It's roasted garlic and herb shakers. So I've been doing that. That's actually pretty good. If I have a piece of fish, maybe I'll do a lemon pepper seasoning over the top of that. So that actually tastes pretty good. Another big thing is trying to keep a food diary. I just have a big hard time with that one. Being able to document everything that I'm eating, and forget about trying to figure out the calories. I can't do that. It's too difficult for me. But I have been suggested by Dr. Beth over at the Medical Weight Loss Center to take pictures of all of my food, any snacks, any drinks, any of that. So right now I've been taking pictures of my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Haven't taken every single picture of the breakfast or the lunch, only because it's the same thing I'm eating all the time. That's one thing I like about this diet. There's a lot of rigidness to it. I'm only allowed certain things. That does lead to some difficulty when I am out and about and I need to be able to have something for lunch when I'm on the road. Having to go to Stop and Shop and, and pick up a grapefruit and try to find, something for a salad or something like that, so that can lead to some difficulty. Going to out to dinner or something, I have to bring a grapefruit with me, because most places are not going to have grapefruit on their menu for me to get it. I can still usually find some type of a red and green vegetable and some type of a solid meat. I went out and had a pan-fried ham steak, and I think it was like some spinach that they cooked up for me and some beets. So you can still buy dinners and stuff in the restaurants, but I'm actually been saving money because I don't really have the extra money right now, being out of work on the different medical aspects. Still out of work for the ankle replacement that I've gone through. I've got another surgery scheduled for January. Working on trying to get the finances to be able to make that happen in January, because I'm still trying to recover from this one injury right now. But anyway, so we're taking pictures of the food, taking weekly pictures of myself so that I can go back and actually look. I've actually dropped about 2 pant size right now. So in fact, my last pictures, if you saw that on Facebook, actually shows me with a pair of pants on that I'm holding that they're just a little too big for me. Trying to do the video vlogs such as this at least once a week. I'm also hoping to be able to maybe do some recipes or something like that every once in a while and throw that up on YouTube along with these videos. Guys, leave me comments down below and give me some thumbs up once in a while, or thumbs down if you don't like these videos. Kind of leave some comments and let me know why a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you want me to talk about certain things, I know my Tops group keeps talking about asking me to do the rap on one of these videos. I'm a white boy. I don't know. I'm not Vanilla Ice. Me trying to do a rap, I'm still trying to get my head on that one, so we'll see. I'll still work on that one. Do a lot of praying about that one. Maybe I can try to do something and embarrass myself. It's embarrassing enough doing these videos and putting it out there, kind of leaving yourself vulnerable for people to make comments and things, but so far it's all been good. Not getting really any negative comments, not really getting any positive comments either, so that's why I said, leave me comments, leave me some thumbs up or thumbs down and kind of let me know what you're thinking. Getting people, leaving comments on Facebook, but I asked that if you could do it on YouTube too, I'd appreciate that. I need to go to as many overeaters meetings or doctors meetings or anything else as possible. I just need to make sure that I stay on track and make sure that, that this diet is working, that I'm losing the weight, but it's more than just being on a diet. A diet does not work. This has to be a lifestyle change. And that's why I said I need God in my life to be able to help me make these changes. So, but I'm going to go to as many meetings as possible, reach out to other people. I know that God's putting many different people in my life. All you ladies from the Tops group, I really appreciate every one of yous. Nicole, the head of our particular chapter, I just, you're a godsend. And I really, really thank you for everything that you've done for us. So it's been very appreciated. It's hard for me to always accept help, but I can't lose this weight and become the person that God wants me to become unless I accept the help from the people that God puts in my life. And you guys are a blessing. Dr. Beth from the Medical Weight Loss Center, she's been great. I still have yet to make it to any of the Overeaters Anonymous meetings here in the work area. But I will be trying to get to that on Saturday, I'm hoping, is one of the meetings that I'm looking at. I need to be honest with myself. I need to be and to forgive myself when I make a mistake. So far, things are going good, but I was having some serious cravings the other night. Wanting potato chips. I want a bag of Doritos so bad right now. Somebody else was eating a bag of Frito-Lay corn chips in front of me. I could smell the grease and hear the crunch and the crinkling of the bag. And oh my gosh, the cravings were tough. I was really in a bad mood trying to deal with that. So my sister and my wife, unfortunately, got my grouchiness at them, so I apologize to both Linda and to Joan for that. But it's hard to deal with these addictions. Dr. Beth has put me on what is it called? Phentermine, I think it's pronounced. That's supposed to help me deal with the cravings and the overwhelming feeling. Seems to be working, but coming home from this fall recovery meeting last week was it was tough. Because like I said, we had that smell of those chips. My sister kept apologizing for eating them in front of me, but I need to be able to be okay with other people eating the chips around me. I need to learn how to do that. Right now it is difficult. Food and eating is an addiction for me, but I have to eat. One of the things that was brought out during this food addiction meeting that I went to was this one person who was addicted to alcohol. She was addicted to various drugs and all that. She said she was able to quit the drugs and the alcohol, no problem at all. She says you just stay away from the stuff, stay away from the areas that you would get those fixes from, and that's how she overcame those things. She says, but her food addiction was very difficult for her because how do you stay away from food? You've got to have food to be able to stay healthy. You need food. God has provided food to us so that we can stay healthy. But let's face it, in the old days, days of the Bible and all that, it was hard to come by your food, and so you just kind of search for things. There was all kinds of studies where they take mice and they're giving them a sugary treat in the end, but they'll endure electrical shock and everything else to be able to get to that sugar. It's a chemical in the brain that just really drives those cravings, and you're going to get to it. And I guess you could say that God has made that into us. So in the days where you kind of struggle to find the food, well, today food is very available to us, and we are like killing ourselves with the amount of sugar and the amount of fats and everything else in our diet. So, it's just, so we kind of are like killing ourselves with something that was supposed to be good. So it's a matter of replacing this food addiction that I've got now and replacing that with God for me. One of the things that my pastor's wife was talking to me yesterday, and she was telling me some things that God put on her heart for me about saying that stick to the one plate. So there was just confirmation of things that I'm already starting to try to do over this last couple of weeks, the one plate meal idea. And she said that, God spoke to her and said to have just one plate, and if I'm still wanting more after that, feed myself with the word, get into my Bible and listen to the word of God. I've got audio Bibles and different things like that, and I've got various studies. That's going to help me. And then one thing you guys got to remember when you look at these videos and all that, what's true for me may not necessarily be true for you, or true for the next person. But this is what's truth for me and what's working for me. And I'll talk about what's not working for me. Me having a little bit of something and then pushing the rest away, I don't have that ability right now. So last night we had a pie social at our church, and I went in to see all our kids do their various talents and stuff like that, but I couldn't stay for eating the pie, man. I'm not there yet. I can't just have a little bit and push the rest away. That's not me yet. Food has to become a way to provide nutrition to my body only. No longer can it become a way for entertainment or to fill a space in my time or to be used to medicate myself. I cannot let food satisfy my frustrated desires or to build up my injured ego or to dull my senses. There is no just one piece because I can't stop. That's something that, God has taught me through my belonging to the TOPS program and being a member of that group. I appreciate TOPS being in my life right now. If you guys are having problems with food addiction and stuff like that, I tell you to get out and start looking into Overeaters Anonymous or food addiction type groups that are in your area. They're popping up all over the place. You hear a lot about people going to AA for Alcohol Anonymous or NA for Narcotics Anonymous. Well, there is OA as well for Overeaters Anonymous. These 12-step programs are really going to help if you're in the situation that I am. If you're just trying to lose that last 10 pounds so you could fit into that sexy dress, for the next holiday party, then, maybe this is not for you, but I'm not at that location. I'm trying to change my lifestyle, and this is what I need to do. I need to learn about myself. I need to understand what my issues are and to know that I'm powerless over those things and that it's only through my relationship with God that's going to allow me to be able to accomplish what I've got to accomplish. Once again, this is what's truth for me, not necessarily for you or somebody else. I'm not going to get into debate of religion or anything else with anybody. But this is what's truth for me. I cannot be on a diet. I am 46 years old, going on 47 here coming up soon. I have screwed my life up. I've got all kinds of different medical issues. This is going to be a lifestyle change. I've already had the ankle replacement in August from breaking my leg back in January, where it never healed up. I had to go and get an ankle replacement in August. I'm relearning to walk right now. I'm having difficulty taking those steps. In fact, what time is it? It is almost 10 o'clock, so I'm actually out in the parking lot for my PT right now to be able to learn how to walk again. I got aqua therapy today, so I'm just kind of waiting for that. But anyways, this is a lifestyle change. Diets don't work for me. Right now, I got various medical issues that are going on. I'm dealing, I'm right now I'm on the prebiotics, trying to redo my health. I'm on the multivitamins. That's one thing that I will highly recommend to anybody, that if you're going on a diet and you're withdrawing from a lot of these different things, make sure that you're on a good multivitamin. I'm on a men's Ultraman 50 plus multivitamin on a daily basis. Because of the broken bones and everything that I'm on, I'm also on a calcium, magnesium, zinc tablet that I'm taking to be able to help compensate for my weakened bones and things like that. So I'm trying to deal with that. My vitamin D is in the toilet. I'm not getting out into the sun enough. So I'm actually on a vitamin D capsule. Check with your medical doctors. If you're not getting enough sunshine, they're saying that you really need to get out some good full sunshine, at least for 15 minutes every day, to be able to get some good sun. But, you know, I get sun poisoning very easily, so I'm just not getting enough sun. So I'm on a vitamin D for that. I'm on cholesterol medications. I'm on blood pressure medications. My thyroid gland is shut down, so I'm dealing with stuff like that. I'm now taking those diet pills that Dr. Beth gave me to help me fight the cravings and the appetite suppressant. So I'm working with that. Just found out today I went to see my primary doctor. My prostate gland has enlarged. It's been giving me some difficulties, so he's going to be putting me on some medication to help out with that. And I'm still dealing with the overall body-wide pain. I know from being immobilized for so long off of my feet and now trying to get around, a lot of my muscles are hurting, but I'm also got severe joint pain. I've got nerve damage. I've been diagnosed with fibromyalgia quite a few years ago, probably going on 5 years now. I got bit by a tick, and I thought I had Lyme disease as bad as I was hurting. And I still have a scar on my back shoulder from where that tick bit me. But I tested negative for that and for rheumatoid arthritis and all of that. Right now they're calling it fibromyalgia. I don't have any other name to call anything, so I just kind of go with that. So with fibromyalgia, one of the things that they tell you is the more mobile you are, the less pain you will suffer. But because I've been immobilized, my pain is overwhelming on that some days. So my doctor's going to be putting me on something to help deal with that pain. I'm hoping it's going to help out. So, but anyways, this video is going on over 30 minutes already. So let me go ahead and stop it there. I weigh in again on Wednesday. I'll post some more pictures. We got Thanksgiving on Thursday. Maybe I'll try to hit you guys back up on Friday. So once again, please give me thumbs up, thumbs down on these videos. Leave me some commentary of what you think, and do you guys want to see some more cooking videos, or me just kind of vlogging like this? So once again, this is for something so that I can look in the future, kind of see where I was and where I've gone. But this is also for you guys too. So if anybody is watching these videos and you need to help lose some of the weight and things out there, check out my other videos. See what works for me, see what doesn't work for me. This is just my weekly video vlog to kind of see what's going on, and while I try to lose this weight. So overall, I got to lose about 200 pounds or so. So, all right, God bless. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving on Thursday. Good night.